we're back here with Joey, doing an update. Last time we spoke was maybe about a month ago.
Yeah, a little over a month.
I'd say probably around a month. The last couple times that I was down here, I tried to see if I seen you, but unfortunately I didn't. So it was nice driving through today, get to see you. So how has things been over the past month?
It's starting to get a lot rougher now. Things are slowing down because of the weather. It's getting dark early, it's getting cold. Just people aren't as sociable as they were in the summertime.
Okay. And you said today was sort of a slow, dreary day.
Oh, this morning was miserable.
Okay.
It was cold, wet. Nobody wanted to be bothered.
Yeah.
You know, actually really, it's kind of embarrassing because I'm not a thief, but in order to get well this morning, I had to go out and steal some stuff.
Yeah.
And I really hate doing that.
What is it about stealing that bothers you?
Well, previously in my addiction on other runs, that's all I did was I would go out and steal, and it ended up with jail time and prison time, and I've been through that a lot. And the last time when I did get clean, like I said, I did AA meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
And I started to actually clean up my past a little bit, and I had to revisit a lot of that stuff I did. And again, doing it now, it brings back that guilt and that shame that I lived through before, and it just hurts knowing that I had to do it again this morning and that I could have possibly caused harm to another person. And
yeah,
I really don't like doing that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people just assume that stealing stuff is sort of a victimless crime. The stores have insurance, but it does bother a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It does. You're not the first person that has told me that.
Yeah, I really don't like doing it.
Okay. How have you spoken to your family at all recently?
No, it's been a little while since I've reached out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And living situation?
It's still the same. I have the tent in Port Richmond.
Okay.
It's still me, Brett, and Dave, same three guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, you did the interview with Brett before. He's on your page, so.
Yeah. Okay. And how has your habit been lately?
It's actually slowing down now. It's
okay.
I'm not making the same money that I was before.
Gotcha.
Things are getting harder out here. Honestly, I don't know how much longer it's going to last before I do go and get clean again.
Yeah. Have now, especially with the cold weather, I'm sure there's been some cold nights out there, right?
Very, yes.
How do you deal with that?
Bundle up the best I can and get under a blanket.
Yeah, I bet. A lot of people, you know, like even me in my house, when I'm in there and it's a cold day, I come home from work and it's getting cold. I always think about that, how fortunate that I am to have a roof over my head. You know, everybody doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And what have you been dealing with out here lately? Has there been anything going on out here?
Last night I had a little bit of a confrontation. A guy threw a wine bottle at me. I don't know.
Did you know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get on my spot to do my little panhandling thing to make a couple dollars.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave, so it got a little rough.
Okay. Did it turn physical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's all right though?
Yeah, we're all right.
All right. That's good. That's good. And that's sort of the nature of being out here, right?
It definitely is.
So now, do you guys, where I see you usually stand, do you guys take shifts or something like that, or sort of whenever it's open, somebody just, you know, sort of gets in the spot?
For the most part, it's usually just me here. Okay. But when I leave to either go down to Kensington or to go get something to eat, people, well, the one guy pretty much in particular likes to hop on there. Yeah. And I don't care if I'm not there, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But when I come, I like to have my spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it or not, like it takes more than just jumping up somewhere to find a decent spot. Like you got to research the traffic patterns. You got to like count the lights.
I bet there's a lot to it.
Yeah, there's a little more to it than what most people think.
I bet. I think a lot of people just see that it's strictly, you know, somebody out there panhandling. There's a lot more to it.
and then you go and you do that work, that research, and you make it your spot. You know what I mean? When you're there day stop and they'll talk to you, and they pretty much do it for you because they want to help you out.
Yeah, you become a part of their routine.
Yeah, and then they see somebody different standing there and it bothers them.
Yes.
You know, and then they don't want to be as nice and as upcoming and talk to you, and it does. When other people jump in your spot, it messes it up.
And so how long have you been at that spot?
I've been there since March will be a year.
Oh, okay. So you've been there a little while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my regulars who come by.
Yeah.
Even people who saw me on your video come by and tell me how they said, oh, I love your story. I'd love to get to know you a little better here. And then they feel like they can help me out. And
that's awesome. And that's the goal of the channel. We were just talking about that off camera. That's the goal of the channel, is to humanize people that maybe aren't humanized as much.
And again, it's not about money. It's not totally about money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I need the money to survive too.
Everybody does that.
People bring me food. Everything I'm wearing today, somebody's dropped off at this spot for me.
Wow.
You know, my clothes, and winter time's coming. People bring me blankets and all kinds of stuff.
So how does that make you feel when somebody does that? When you know somebody goes out of their way to come and make sure that you have something?
Oh, it puts a smile on my face every time. The other day, a guy dropped off a backpack full of stuff for me. I almost cried. To know, he carried that around in his car for a couple of days, waiting to see me to give it to me.
Absolutely.
That was warming. I loved it.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, that wasn't the first day they had it on.
No.
I know that for myself. When I bring something down for somebody and I don't see them, I'll sort of keep it around. I'll do a couple laps, see if I bump into them.
And to know that they're actually thinking about me like that is really great.
It's nice, and it's heartwarming also.
So I really do feel alone out here most of the time. And a lot of the times people drive by, not even acknowledge the fact that there's another human being standing there begging you, embarrassing themselves, degrading, asking for help. And they just drive by and don't even acknowledge their existence.
Yeah.
Even a wave and a smile is better. You know, it makes me feel good.
Now, that's true, because so many times we see people, and we do that, I'll speak for myself, that I've done that in the past, you know what I mean? And I think it's important what you just said. Just even a small acknowledgement goes a long way, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And do you have any plans of in the future of maybe going to get clean or going to a rehab or anything like that?
Definitely before Thanksgiving.
And I'm sure you don't want to be out here, you know what I mean?
There's nothing I want more than to be with my family for the holidays, so I'm definitely going to get myself cleaned up before Thanksgiving.
Anything you would like to say to the viewers that have seen you and stopped, or the viewers, like I told you, got a lot of positive comments on the channel. Anything you would like to say to them?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank every one of you that have stopped and said something and stopped and helped me out, and everybody that helped me get through this year out here. It was amazing. Philly really does take care of our own, and I love all of you.
Now, another quick question. What would you tell yourself? If you could go back to the day before you picked up, what would you tell yourself?
I'd want to go back and tell myself not to do it, but I know I wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah. I myself am that type of person also. I can see somebody you know, touching a fire and get burnt, and I'll still be like, well, I can move my hand
Maybe
a
it
little
won't
faster.
happen to me.
Of course, of course.
I can do one and not get addicted.
Yes. What type of advice would you give to somebody younger who might see this video and think that maybe they can self-medicate and choose drugs as a way of not dealing with their problems?
A smart person learns from their own mistakes. A wise person learns from other people's.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite quotes that I always use, and when I'm trying to speak to somebody. So I thank you, brother. I hope that you find, you know, the road you want to take to get clean and situated. I hope it happens sooner than later. I appreciate you once again for sitting down and taking a few minutes to talk with me, brother.
Anytime.
And I hope you have a great day, all right, brother?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you made me cry.
Sometimes that's good though, right?
Yeah.
I know for myself, sometimes I need that. It sort of reminds me that, you know, that I'm a person.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah, they definitely have stopped and shown a lot of love. Thank you so much. There's about 6 or 7 people that actually stopped and said. One guy grabbed me on Kensington Ave the next day, or like right after we did the interview, like maybe a day or two, not even.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, bro, I saw you're Joe, right?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, I saw you on YouTube. You're on my first channel."
Awesome.
Yeah, he's the one who started to show me the video.
Yeah, awesome.
I was like, wow.
That's good.